Here with Thembi from Cape Town, and she is schooling me on wines, South African wines. We're here because this region is one of the most popular by Cape Town. So I love Sauvignon Blancs and Malbecs, but I don't think this region is popular for that. So what is it about, what's popular in this region?
Well, I'll pretty much have to say the red wines because given the fact that we are in Stellenboch and pretty much surrounded by mountains, you get your Cabernet Sauvignons and your Merlots. That's great. But if you're a fan of Malbec and your Sauvignon Blanc, I'd say you can visit the Walker Bay region that's in Hermanus side.
Oh, how far is that?
It's about 2-3 hours from here. If you're driving, yes.
That's not bad.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
That's what you like, Chardonnay.
Yes, Chardonnay. You get good Chardonnays in the Walker Bay region. You get your Pinot Noirs as well. They grow nice Pinot Noirs because you need to have a bit of balance.
I love Pinot Noirs.
It's amazing. So because of the fact that the Walker Bay is more flatter and there's like massive seas, so it balances out because there are a little bit of mountains as well. So it's a
So
really
you
good
get the cooling
situation.
from the fog off the sea?
Yes.
And it makes a nice climate for the grapes.
Yes,
Oh.
it does. But this side, it's pretty much of the red wines because of the mountains and the warmth and the heat tends to be a bit hot at times. So there's quite a number of farms that pride themselves in actually making red wines. Always bodied, always full-bodied, more dry, really good sweet stuff. So if you're a fan of the red wines, you are in the perfect area when you're in Stellenboch because Stellenboch is well known
For the red wine.
For
Yeah.
the red
That's
wines,
what all the
indeed.
housewives, you ever hear those housewives of, in the U.S. shows? They're always sipping on some. So what's your favorite?
I'm a Cabernet girl.
That's your go-to?
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah.
Slightly chilled, it should not be hot. It should not be hot. If I'm having a white wine, I'll go for a Chardonnay. Definitely a Chardonnay. Any day, any time.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Sauvignon Blanc is quite aesthetic for my liking. I like something with a little bit of personality and body. And when I'm having a Sauvignon Blanc, it just feels like I'm drinking water with vinegar.
That's true. It does have an acidic taste.
Yes.
But it's, in the summertime, it can be like quite refreshing. You know?
Yes.
Yeah, because of that acid and I guess the pairing matters too. What you're eating it with.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in Cape Town, seafood all the way.
Oh wow.
You get your mussels with it, yes, your seafood, your pastas. You can always associate with a lot of things.
You're making me hungry. I
It's
can't
for
wait.
eat.
So.
Please go
She's
visit some
knowledgeable,
wine
right?
farms because it's so worth it.
Yes.
It's really, really worth it. Where is it? Jordan. You see, Jordan, they pride themselves off of making white wines.
This area here?
Yeah, they make it a phenomenal Riesling. So if you like a friend of Riesling, this is Jordan. DMZ that's next to it, they've got this thing, they play music for their vines. So it gives them that beautiful feel. So all of these wine estates, they've got a different feel and unique thing that they do with their wines. For instance, at Clomerville, you can do wine and ice cream pairing.
So they have more sweet dessert wines.
Sweet dessert wines indeed. But hey, if I'm having wines or wine only, ice cream later. No mixing of the both.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so all of these wine farms are different and unique in their own way. One time that I had a Sauvignon Blanc and I enjoyed it was at Avonti. It's called the Sarabanda, if I'm not mistaken. It tasted like a Chardonnay, or maybe I think I was just drunk.
So it all tastes
I don't know,
the same.
it tasted the same. But when I looked at the bottle, it was really a Sauvignon Blanc, and it was absolutely amazing.
My favorite is from New Zealand. They make really good wine. Lately, that's been my go-to. Instead of going to California, the Napas and stuff.
The Napa Valley?
I got like if they have a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, I'm all about it. So,
Is it?
Yeah.
What's
And just the taste of it, it has a really good, the mix of it, a really good balance. And it's not too like full body, it's just a good mix.
here in Stellenbosch, it's very rare to get
A blend.
white blends. You can get red blends, but white blends it's very rare.
It's more pure, one grape,
Yes, it's one grape.
Yeah.
If they're mixing something, it's probably like skin contact with it.
Yeah,
Like if
like
you
a
get your
orange
rosé, a rosé, and then they mix it with your Cabernet Sauvignon, and they just leave it in for like a minute or two. Some exaggerate and they say a minute, but to get that proper color, it's what they normally mix white grapes with Cabernet Sauvignon.
Really?
So if you want to get a rosé, it will probably predominantly be Chardonnay with a little bit of carbonation on the skin contact. With Sauvignon Blanc, it's very rare for them to mix Sauvignon Blanc with anything. So
Yeah,
you are
okay.
predominantly to get your pure Sauvignon Blanc and your pure Chardonnays. And yeah, it's okay. There's a lot, man. There's like a lot. Garden Peak also, they make really good Sauvignon Blancs.
It sounds like we could spend like
a
a week here, like just going around the different areas and
That
learning
would be
about-
amazing.
Yeah.
Hidden Valley, anything else? Like all of them, Rassenfelder, they pride themselves off of red wines. Like you have to go to Rassenfelder and you get vintage bottles. Like proper full-on vintage bottles.
Yeah, really
So-
aged and fine.
Proper
Yeah.
and proper.
Come visit us. We live in Chicago, but an hour away. A lot of people don't know. In Michigan,
Yes.
which is an hour from Chicago, there's an area called Sawyer
Soya.
and Buchanan, and they actually have a lot of vineyards, and it's a lot of fun. But it's very cold in the winter.
And that's what I'm afraid of.
I know.
I
But
want to
you're afraid of the
relocate.
cold.
Yes. I want to relocate to a place. If it's overseas, I need to be surrounded by winelands like I am here in South Africa. That's why one thing I love about Stellenboch.
So California would be for you.
They say Napa
Napa
Valley,
Valley,
or
yeah.
Sonoma.
Yeah, they're all, like,
told
right
me,
by the
but hey, I want the nice
It's
ones there.
expensive there. It's ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? So, like
Yeah.
you said Michigan.
Michigan. So, but in the summer you come because in the winter you have to buy a big puffy jacket and it's like 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, I didn't get to enjoy the wine.
It's true.
That'll keep you warm.
Yeah.
And
And this region, if you want to learn about wine, then
Definitely.
definitely we'll have to follow you.
please do. You can follow me on It's Danny Baby. Yes, that's my Instagram handle.
I thank you for schooling us Chicagoans on South African wine of Stellenboch. Get you knowledgeable. And if you ever visit us,
Yes.
we'll take care of you in Chicago. We'll take you around.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
We thank you all for watching.
Thank you.
And in the meantime, follow-
Drink wine.
drink wine
And
and be fine.
follow.
First one is our Cabernet Sauvignon Reserve 2020.
2020.
Matured for 18 months in French oak barrels. 80% new, 20% second. Getting that lovely cedarwood note, some vanilla, that dark chocolate, and then also some blackberries and blackcurrant notes. Very lovely red wine.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
White Reserve 2021.
Just because that
Matured for 8 months. We use 72% Sauvignon Blanc and 27% Semillon, so white Bordeaux blend. Maturing it separately for 8 months, getting that lovely vanilla, honeycomb notes, but also that pineapple notes, some green pepper, and then also some asparagus notes on the nose.
Lovely. Thank you.
Yeast being so long in the bottle, but you'll also pick up on your green apple notes, that tropical fruit notes, and also that nice crisp acidity with the lovely bubbles in your mouth. For you two, I poured our Sunburst Noble Late Harvest. So
You like it?
we use Sauvignon Blanc to make our Noble Late. The grapes were not grown on the estate. We sourced the grapes from Stellenbosch because they get a better chance of that Noble Late rot.